Starfield neden TT olmuş? Starfield'la ilgili bir şey paylaşmışlar ya. Keşke Twitch YouTube videosu olay, Twitter videosu olmasa.
It's a level of immersion that we really focus on. You're not just playing a game, but you're living in this world, in this universe.
It's a giant open world for the player to do what they want.
You feel like you've had an impact in the world. You really feel like you're there.
There's certain, types of entertainment where you're just experiencing it. You're taking in what the creator wants you to see, and they draw that dotted line between this happens, go here, do this. The more that we can put you in the situation where you're going to decide. That's what makes video games the best form of entertainment that they are.
İyi dedi Todd abim. Starfield Day One Game Pass oyunu mu? Yes.
We don't just make RPGs, like we make simulations, and that leads to a lot of just crazy stuff that can happen and things you don't expect.
Yeah, we always have those big fights like, what if combat breaks out right now? Right? You have to handle that, right? Because it could. You can't control it. The only thing you control is that the game has to account for it somehow.
We embrace the chaos, let it play out, and usually it's pretty fun.
A lot of us have been doing this for a long time together, and it's nice with Starfield to go back to some things we didn't do, the backgrounds, the traits, the defining your character, all of those stats. And I think there's so many games now that do those things that people are ready for something that does a lot of the things.
Bu oyun hakkında hiçbir şey bilmememiz.
Hardcore RPGs, some that we used to do, doing
Bilmiyorum.
those again in a new
Ya
way.
çok iyi bir oyun olacak ya da çok ortalama bir oyun olacak. Laça doğru Türkçe böyle 20. canımsın. En iyi abonem. Hoş geldin. Faruk Sökmen çok şımardı 14. canımsın. En iyi abonem. Hoş geldin.
To our people as well, because it's not just the appearance of your player and all that, but we want all the personal interactions of NPCs, other characters in the game to be as impactful as possible. And for that, you have to believe these are real people. You're a real person interacting with real people.
One of the big choices is which part of the game world am I getting?
Şöyle bir üzücü bir şey var arkadaşlar. Bu oyunun çıkmasına 6 ay kaldı. Tuna 6 ay içinde Skyrim şeyini bitirecek herhalde. No.
Gonna engage in. We always
6 ay kaldı bunun
bunch
çıkışına.
of different groups that represent some of the major factions in every game, and in this one we've got the United Colonies that
Pardon,
represents
Ekim'de çıkıyordu değil mi? Bak, Kasım'da çıkıyordu. 8 ay var.
Idealized. You also have the Freestar Collective, which is the space western fantasy. People that are out there on the frontier. We've got Ryujin Industries, which represents corporate life. I think it has one of the best starts of any of the factions.
Yeah, it's a mega corp, and you get hired, right? Like that you would do, right?
We'll play for our job. We'll see if you cut the mustard.
Right.
Yeah, I love approaching it that way where, okay, what makes the world feel whole? What are the groups that would make it...
Ya bu oyun şey gibi hissettiriyor. Yani Star Wars evreninde Jedi değilsen ne yapıyorsunun özeti gibi. Ve çok güzel bir oyun. Mantığı yani böyle güzelse çok güzel bir oyun olacak.
Feel whole and believable, and then how does the player interact with them? What we're doing with the pirates, the Crimson Fleet as well. They're not just this foe. Let the player join them. What does that mean?
The cool thing about Crimson Fleet, what if you're a good person and you want to be a good player and you don't want to play as a bad guy? You can side with the pirates, or you can report back your superiors and be like basically space cop type of thing. So let you be a good person and still play with the bad guys. I think that's really cool too.
It seems like no matter what story we write, the one the players tell themselves is the one that they think about and love the most, and the companions.
Türkçe olur mu bilmiyorum abi. Çok büyük oyun. Çok büyük oyun.
Captain, how may I be of assistance?
So something we really, leaned into on this game, how those other characters felt about you.
That's probably my favorite part. Like when you're exploring and then your companion makes some comment off the cuff about something that you're checking out or something that just happened. It just feels so perfect for immersion. It's so believable. You think it's a real person.
So, we knew we wanted to do some kind of persuasion minigame thing.
Yeah, we sat down and it was funny. We didn't start with let's do an evolution of let's look back at the old Oblivion system, but there are a couple of beats there. You have to think about what's my risk here, right? Which one do I want to choose? We didn't want it to be a system where there was definitely the right thing to say.
It feels like you're having a conversation where you're actually trying to persuade
6 ay var
somebody of
neden oyuncu
something.
görüntü yok. Büyük ihtimalle ilk büyük etkinlikte tanıtacaklar işte onları.
In dialogue, I think it's definitely one of the
Zaten daha
most
önce
successful
vardı
ones
da
that we've
bunlara
had.
koymak istemediler.
When we knew we were making a game about space, you ask yourself certain questions, and that question is what is out there.
Gameplay var bu arada.
As a game, we have
Geçen E3'te gameplay
romance,
gördük bu
adventure,
oyunun.
mystery, but I think
Az
with
biraz
Starfield,
olsa da.
there's this other layer of, you know, the cosmos and the universe and what is out there.
At the end of it, we want the players to have told their own journey, but then look back at it and we're asking the big questions. Why are we all
Bu
here?
desteği olur mu? Tabii aynı
Where is
motor.
it leading?
Birebir aynı motor. Sadece
What's next for humanity?
yani aynı motorun üzerine eklenmiş oluyor. Grafik şeyleri değişti. Animasyonlar değişti asıl. Animasyon motoru çok değişti ama yani temeli aynı. Bakalım, dediğim gibi ya çok çok iyi olacak ya da çok ortalama bir oyun olacak. Update diyorlar motoru zaten. Aynı motor olduğuna bakmayın yani. Bu motorun aldığı en büyük update. Şu ana kadar almış en büyük update'ini alıyor bu oyunda. İlk gün Game Pass'e gelecek zaten. Microsoft stüdyosu olduğu için Day One Game Pass. Evet, Day One Game Pass'e geliyor. Star Citizen Elite benzeri bir oyun mu olacak? Yok. RPG. Olsak build'larına hangi şeyden bakıyordum? Max Roll GG. PlayStation 5'e çıkmayacak, hayır. Bu arada keycap'lerimi değiştirdim. Daha basic keycap'lere geçtim. Mac Design'a. Hoş oldu bence. Gayet güzel oldu. Swag. Clean. Zaten kıyafetimi de temizlemem gerekiyordu. Loki'nin tüyleri, benim tüylerim bilmem ne falan derken bütün her şeyi temizledim. Tertemiz oldu. Daha sade oldu. Klavyenin arkasında ekranı nasıl görüyor ki? Tepesinden görüyorsun. Bütün hepsini görmene gerek yok.